Sometimes business can be incredibly difficult as well as life, but you have to stay consistent in your vision, in your goals, and in your tasks that you do throughout the week to stay on top of it and keep on trucking. I'm Stephen Taylor, this is WeeklyST, and we are consistently bringing you a behind-the-scenes look at a growing IT support company. I think this week is about, sometimes there's challenges in business and life, right? And it's my job as the leader of the organization to maintain the boosted morale, right? And keep things positive, keep encouraging, right? CEO, consistently encouraging others, right? Read some stuff from Darren Hardy, and as a man and as a leader, whether it's at home, in your community, in business, it's our job to really bring that confidence. Even if it's stormy outside and all looks lost, we keep with a plan moving forward, and here's how we're going to navigate this storm. So sometimes business and life is difficult. We have had our share of challenges here with clients. Servers and technology, it's never perfect. It's our job to prevent it as best we can, but sometimes things happen and we have to adjust. We've got a great team here to be able to do that, to recover or put things back together or resolve those bigger issues. And sometimes in life, sometimes it feels like one step forward and two steps back, but you kind of, again, like we talked about last week, pulling out to that 30,000 foot view instead of seeing, gosh, this day or this week is super challenging. Here's all the issues and all the challenges. It's better to look back and look higher level and say, all right, it's not so bad. We're doing okay. Let's just keep trucking forward. So probably one of the most interesting transformations in business for me has been me. When I started the company, I was the techie, I was the engineer. I could go and behind the computer and resolve the issues and show up and answer the phone and be the technician. But over time, I've had to learn to be a business owner and a leader, looking at things like cash flow, profit and loss, culture, hiring, and those kinds of things versus just the technical and the engineering role. And so my role nowadays as CEO really is our vision, where are we going, our culture, our team, what we stand for, who's a right fit and who's not. Doing that with clients as well. We talk often about clients who maybe aren't a win-win situation for both of us, whether they're not trusting of our recommendations or they're not really a growth company and technology is kind of a budget line item for them. So we're looking at our best clients, and my role is that. Getting more new, great, awesome customers. And then our team, right? Helping to elevate and take care of and guide our best team members, right? Certainly there's things like cash and the profit and loss and the accounting side, but really it's sales, vision, culture, and the team. And so it's about that consistency in everything that we're doing throughout the week. And some of the things that keep me on my consistency, my life coach call where I get to, maybe digest a challenging situation or an outlook or a fear that we're going through, and being able to just maybe vent or talk about that issue for an hour and then have somebody else who kind of looks at that with me and gives me a different perspective. But that coach call, life coach call every week has been super helpful over the last probably 2 years. Our accountability group, the Franklin 5, very similar, right? Interfacing with 5 other business owners across the nation. We've been doing that now for about 5 years. And again, we're sharing the wins and the losses and the challenges, and we kind of look at each other in the group when it's a challenging week, and it's there to uplift each other and help each other as well as hold each other accountable, but there for, hey, I understand your challenge. Here's what worked or didn't work for me when I was in it, or here's some advice that I saw that might be useful. And it's about bringing each other up and kind of, again, keeping each other accountable and consistent to driving towards our goals or what have you. Our security ops meeting, again, consistency in watching cybersecurity. What's happening in the news? What are we seeing? What's happening in the industry? How can we better protect our customers, and staying with that on a weekly basis. Our 3L meeting is LeadingIT Leadership Lunch, we call it, or 3L. And that's our core team really looking at, okay, here's our vision for the next 6 months, 2 years. Here's our quarterly rocks that we're going to be working on as a part of EOS, like we talked about, in traction. And again, that consistency, and these are the things that we need to attack every day, every week to get to 3 months, 90 days, 12 weeks down the line? Did we make that progress, or do we need to adjust and really dig deep and get these things solved so that we're a better company, a better organization, and a better team? As well, consistently, we have a weekly team meeting. Whether I'm here or not, that team meeting gets held. We go over, hey, what's good news? What's happening that's awesome? What can we celebrate? And that's whether it's here in the organization with our clients or at home. Now just this week we had another paternity leave, baby delivered, so exciting news on that front, right? And we're sharing this stuff as a team. Maybe it's someone's hitting their fitness goals or their financial goals personally, and they're sharing that with the team in good news. But then we go over our issues. Hey, what things did we struggle with this week? What client challenges might we have? What technology issues might we have? And then we're resolving those. And then looking for, hey, what's happening next week? Giving the team an update on what's happening with our rocks and the bigger issues. Maybe it's hiring and recruiting. Maybe it's onboarding or training, those kinds of things. All of this is always going on throughout the weeks and the days. So keeping consistency in these things so that everyone's aware, everyone's lifted up and understands this is what's going on in the business. So similarly, team reviews is something that we try and do every quarter. Again, we review our team members. Are they honoring and displaying our company values, whether it's health or success or moving in their education, things like that. And then to traction, do they get it? Do they want it? Do they have the capacity to do it? And these are things that we can kind of rate and rank. A scorecard or a report card, which then gives that team member something to work on in the next 12 weeks, 90 days. And if it's a conversation that we have to keep having about an issue or a challenge, then it might be time to free that person's future. It really gives a non-emotional approach. It's a report card. There's a ranking system or a metric really to go by that everyone understands, the team member as well as the higher ups in the organization, to be able to, again, look at team members. Where can we help them? Where can we guide them? Where are they doing a great job? And then we incentivize for that, whether it's bonuses at the end of the year or compensation adjustments. It's really based on this scorecard from, again, traction. I think the recap is technology is never perfect. We are never perfect as an organization or as humans, but it's all about the practice, right? Reminding yourself of where you need to be going, what good you need to be doing, what you need to consistently deliver every week, and staying focused on that. Stay with us again for next week and follow us on all the socials. Give me some feedback. Is this helpful, useful, or relevant at all?